All right, everybody. I haven't been really on these vlogs for a minute, but I'm here right now, so it's all good. Okay, today I want to talk about this movie, Spring Breakers. I decided the other day and I really had some problems with it. If you haven't seen it already, I would say spoiler alert, but since you've gotten this far in the video already, you might as well look at the rest of it, alright? So I'm going to give you a quick synopsis of what happens in the movie. Alright, you got four white girls. You got Selena Gomez, aka that girl from Disney Channel's Wizards of Waverly Place. And then you got Vanessa Hudgens, aka that girl from the High School Musical trilogy. And then you got two other white girls I didn't really bother to learn the names of. So anyway, the girls are in college, I think. But then spring break comes along, but they have no money to go anywhere. So, of course, their only alternative is to rob a restaurant so they can get the money. They can spend it on bus tickets and, of course, drugs and alcohol and what have you. So they do that. They get the money to go to the spring break spot of all spring break spots, St. Petersburg, Florida. Because, apparently it's better than South Beach, Miami, Daytona Beach, Clearwater, just really any other beach in Florida they could have gone to. St. Pete is okay, but it's not the best. But anyway, they get into all sorts of stuff. Really, the first 30 or 40 minutes of the movie is just a montage of swearing, yelling, smoking, drinking, fornicating, dancing, and a bunch of other drug use. Just so much substance, right? But then things go bad. They end up getting arrested at one of these parties because apparently them and two other dudes are the only ones in the entire house that were actually consuming drugs. At a house full of degenerate youths, everybody else was, being responsible and just stuck to alcohol. But then Oscar-nominated actor James Franco, aka rapper Alien, who is really just riffraff, bails them out of jail because he thinks they're nice people. But then when he tries to make a move on Selena Gomez, she decides, I'm done, I'm leaving. So she leaves, and she's not in the movie for another scene. She's just gone. She never comes back. So now it's just High School Musical and two other white girls. So Riff Raff decides, for some reason, to take them to the strip club that just happens to be owned and run by another local gangster, Gucci Mane. I don't really get his name. All I'm thinking is it's just a guy with an ice cream cone tattooed on his face. And Gucci doesn't like Riff Raff, even though really neither of them are very good rappers. But then the beef between Raff and Gucci escalates to the point that one of the white girls that isn't Vanessa Hudgens ends up getting shot in the arm. So she decides, I'm leaving, I'm never coming back. So she leaves and never comes back. So now Alien, Vanessa Hudgens, and white girl number 4 decide to go to Gucci's mansion, just whack them. Which I don't really get at all because both Alien and Gucci Mane's character had these huge mansions. And I figure, you can only do it so big before the IRS starts noticing all these payments. I mean, it's like, they clearly spending a lot of money, but they're not making all this money that they're spending. At least we have no record of it. I mean, Gucci has a strip club, but he clearly can't keep up with the light bills because it is dim as I don't know what in there. And then Alien's mixtape just haven't been popping off in the streets to get this kind of revenue flow. But anyway, they go into the guy's house, Alien gets shot in the head, but then the two white girls just massacre the whole place. Like, they haven't shot a bullet once in their lifetime, but apparently they have perfect aim. And every single gangster that they kill just can't aim to save their life, literally. But then they go and kill Gucci. He's just in his bathtub smoking a cigar for some reason, watching two people shower together, and it's weird. And he gets killed, they kill him. They leave. The movie's over. It was about an hour and a half of maybe a few minutes of actual story. Harmony Corin's outline for this movie was probably just written on a little paper napkin. He might have had to fold it out a little bit, but it was still just a napkin. But, I hear the movie did match his vision and everything, and it turned out how he wanted. And for that, I'll give him 2 thumbs up. The other thumb is behind the camera. You can't see it. But you just have to take my word for it, I guess. But speaking of artistic visions, I just released my second attempt at a first song in my upcoming mixtape. So all y'all can go to check that out. People weren't really feeling the first one that I put out. So I went back to it, reassessed what I wanted to do, change up the sound, wrote the lyrics different, change up the instruments, everything, just so I could, kind of try to please more people, but still focusing on pleasing myself the most. So, that's what I did, and I really liked the song. So yeah, it matched my vision. So I'm proud of that. Go check it out. Put it in the description below. But this is about it for me on this video. Check the song out. Maybe check the movie out. I don't know. I wouldn't suggest it. But that's it. Peace.